our October Overhaul Detox Challenge, I'm going to teach you how to do your own little lymph drainage massage today. So we're going to start off with the most difficult, and then we'll do a couple of techniques that are quicker and easier that you can probably do every day. So what we need is, usually we want, you can buy a specific dry brush which has soft bristles that you can use. I don't have one of them today because I'm on the road, so I've got one of these exfoliating hands, a heat pack, which is going to be part of your castor oil pack that we're going to make, some organic castor oil. If you want to add some essential oils, there's lots of good ones that you can use. What I've got here today is ginger, geranium and rose. And then we want a small towel. You want to probably be doing this when you do it for real. You want to be doing it in the bathroom because it might get a little bit messy. You also might want a little bowl that you can put your castor oil in, and maybe some cling wrap that we'll use, some plastic, or you can even use a plastic bag, and maybe even a bigger towel if you want as well. So what we're going to do is we'll start off with just the full body lymph massage. So the first thing you want to do is you've got to clear each section in your body and then move along to the next section. So the first place you start is just on your chest area, and just grab the skin under your fingertips and move it in a circle really slowly, and you can do that about 20 times to clear that space. And the next bit you do is just near your armpits, and you want to move the skin around so you're kind of pushing the fluid into your armpits. So we've got lymph nodes in places all around our body, and we're wanting to push the lymph fluid, which sits just below the skin, into those lymph nodes. So it's really soft touch, and you're kind of grabbing the skin and lightly pushing it towards the lymph nodes. Now, to do this properly, you're going to want to go and get a lymph massage from somebody, but you can do this regularly yourself and it'll just clear a bit of the lymph fluid. So you can do that on both sides. And you can drain some fluid just under your collarbones, just by pushing the skin. And then you want to clear the lymph nodes under your arms, which is just light circles, pulling the skin around in circles in both. With your arms, you're wanting to clear the top before you clear lower. And we've got kind of blockages all through our body which you need to sweep the lymph around. So what we need to do for this one is pull the skin around and then push it up. So you're pulling the skin around and lightly pushing it up. And then you can push it all the way up. Nice and slowly. And you can do that a number of times as well. Then clear in at your elbows. With the bottom of the arm, we don't have any of those blockages, so you can just grab the bottom of the arm and grab the skin and just push it upwards. There's all sorts of fancy techniques you can do with the lymph in the hands, but what we're going to do is just drag it over the top. And you can see on your hands that your fingers will sit nicely in the grooves, and just push it upwards. You can do little circles around your wrists as well. On this side of your wrist, little circles, pushing the lymph upwards. repeat on your other arm. For the back, we just sweep it up and over. Very lightly, so the lymph sits just under the skin. With your belly, you're wanting to move, so obviously you'll do this in your bathroom naked. You don't get so lucky today, but you're wanting to move the lymph around your breast area into this capture area. So you'll be sweeping up and in. And then when we go to the lower belly area, your lymph nodes here will catch all of this area. So you're wanting to sweep, you can clear this area first, just by, and you'll kind of feel where the nodes are. It's almost where your underwear probably sits, and they'll feel probably full if you haven't ever done this before. So just do light circles in that area. And then you can sweep the lymph down, just kind of dragging your skin, and you can see the skin will dent in front of your fingers, and you'll be able to push the lymph down. We'll do a more intense stomach detox in a minute with the castor oil. With the legs, we're wanting to, again, similar to the arms, sweeping it up around the back and up, wanting it to go up into this lymph area. The lower leg. Now the lower leg, you're wanting to bring the lymph around and up the back, because you've got some great little lymph nodes under your knees. So clear them first, and then using your hands like this, drag the skin around and flick it up. And all of this is a really gentle technique, so you mightn't feel like you're doing anything, but if you push very hard, you block the lymph up, so it won't be able to flow through if you use any pressure. So just dragging the skin. And in the feet, you can just, same as the fingers, just drag the lymph up through the feet. You can also drain your face, is a really good thing, especially if you have any sinus congestion through there. So you're wanting to do, dragging the lymph down out of the face, so you can just drag it through. We've already cleared this bit, that's really important to clear that bit first. Then just drag it through your neck. Then you can clear your chin, and you're wanting it to clear outwards. If you go from here in, you'll end up with a congested chin. So just tiny little circles, pushing the skin out this way. Same above the lip. And through here. Then just draw the skin down like this. And you want to finish again in this area. You can spend some time there, probably at least 20 slow circles here again. Okay, so the next technique is a little bit more simple. It does less of a detox of the lymph and more just detoxes the skin, exfoliates the skin. And you can do this very quickly and in any direction that you want to go in. Doesn't have to be up towards the heart. Usually you'd use one of those little dry brushes, and you do this before you get into the shower. You don't want to do it in the shower, and you're just pushing the dry brush over your skin. So do your whole body. You can also do, you can use the little dry brush to do that lymph massage that we just did instead of using your hands. And then the next technique is what I call a squeegee technique, and this does a little bit more than the dry brushing, a little bit deeper than the dry brushing, and you're wanting to squeegee each of your limbs up towards the heart. So again, you want to start closer to your body and clear those areas first. So you just squeeze, clearing each area, and then you can flow upwards. So squeezing, and you can do that a few times for each of your limbs as well, and then again with your legs, squeezing upwards. The next technique that we're going to look at is a castor oil pack. This is brilliant for detoxing the liver, or the digestive system, in particular the liver. So you want to get some really good quality castor oil. If you want to do a full castor oil pack, you want to put the castor oil into a bowl. You could get a cloth, a disposable cloth or a reusable cloth. Completely cover the cloth in the castor oil. Place the cloth over your stomach or whichever area you want to detox. Then cover that with plastic. You want to then cover that with a towel as well. Heat up a heat pack. Place the heat pack over top, and then leave that there at least half an hour to an hour. I often leave that there overnight and let all of the castor oil soak into the body, and the heat pack just helps that along. And you can also add some of your oils if you want as well. So today, all I'm going to show you is a quicker technique for detoxing the belly. So we'll put a couple of essential oils in with the castor oil, and the castor oil is really sticky. So if you do a massage with the castor oil, you might want to put something like jojoba oil in with it, because then it's not so sticky. So add your castor oil all over your belly, and you want to move around the belly in the direction that your system goes. So pull upwards and then let it drain around. And you want to spend quite a bit of time up in the right under your ribs. That's where your liver sits. So spend a bit of time rubbing the oil into there. And then what I want you to do is we're going to work in quadrants. So you're wanting to pull up from your right hip, just under your ribs, into the middle a few times. And then from the middle, you're wanting to push down under the left ribs. Then the lower left hip, down in the triangle there, and then up from the right into the right hip. Then using little circles, wanting to start at the right hip and just move around in circles, right up under the ribs. You can do each of those things a number of times. And then you're wanting to just finish off with your hands here. Hold that right under your belly, and you might feel a little pulsing there. So hold that, breathe in, and as you breathe out, just let that go, and you might feel a release down there. Okay, and the other thing is that you can do that's really cool is a really hot water onto a towel and just rub that really rapidly over your whole body. Enjoy!